How's it going, FPL managers, and welcome back to another FPL Éire YouTube video. If you're new to the channel, please like this video and subscribe for weekly FPL content. We're currently on the road to 1k subs, so if you're not subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing so. I put out a tweet yesterday asking you to send me on your wildcard drafts for GAMEWEEK 8, and from this I picked a few to go through and discuss a few different points. Let's get into it. First up is a manager using the very popular 3-4-3 formation. He's managed to fit in the 4 big hitters in Son, Salah, Trent and Lukaku, and I can't help but admire his defence, as this would be my desired backline if I was playing my wildcard. He also has double Brentford to cover the run of favourable fixtures starting in GAMEWEEK 10. The only downside would be with Rafinha potentially missing out in GAMEWEEK 8 while on international duty with Brazil. There's also a slight risk of rotation with Smith Rowe that this manager must take in consideration when choosing his starting 11. Next up is the only draft of its kind that I've seen floating around Twitter. This manager has decided to go big at the back with a double City and Chelsea defence to target the next few favourable fixtures. This plan is all well and good when it pays off, but if either team concedes, his rank will be hit with his midfield spot lacking numbers. Jota also looks likely to miss GAMEWEEK 8 alongside Rafinha, and with a weak bench, this manager doesn't have much cover. It will be a tough task cleaning up his team after Chelsea and City's next few favourable fixtures turn, but I wish this manager well, as fortune favours the bold. We drift back to a 3-4-3 formation with the next manager. He's a very well balanced team with players picking up minutes in every position, including the bench, and he's a near perfect defence with Trent, Rudiger and the double City defence. With Ray on the bench, he's even able to rotate keepers for Arsenal and Brentford's favourable fixtures. The only downside would be the potential benching headache he'll be faced with every week. Hwang is also a nice differential pick, but if money is available, I would try and get Jimenez into the team. Lastly, we move on to a manager using a 4-4-2 formation. He's opted for triple City, double Brentford attack and double Chelsea as the foundations for his wildcard. Kevin De Bruyne is someone I haven't seen in many wildcard drafts, and at 2.1% ownership he could be a great differential. I would probably leave the armband on Salah, as De Bruyne is enough of a differential on his own. As mentioned previously, Rafinha could miss this week, but he is cover on the bench with Tony and Mbeumo. I'd also start one of these Brentford attackers over Douglas Luiz in midfield. From analysing all of the wildcard drafts that were sent to me, here's a few points to take note of. 3-4-3 is the most favoured formation by managers. The majority of managers are captaining Salah this week, which comes as no surprise. Lukaku and Antonio are the favourite striker picks, alongside Jimenez, Hwang or Tony. Mbeumo and Hwang are the most popular differential picks. Ramsdale is the most popular keeper. A backline of Trent and Rudiger alongside Diaz or Cancelo is the most favoured option in defence, and Rafinha is in the most starting 11s, even though he could miss out on GAMEWEEK 8. Having already played my wildcard in GAMEWEEK 3, here is the potential wildcard team I would have picked if I was playing it this week. I've opted for triple City, double Liverpool and double Chelsea as the foundations of my team. I know Foden is a risky pick, but if he starts over the next 3 games, I can see him amongst the returns. There's also cover on the bench if Rafinha doesn't play. There's also cover for Brentford's favourable fixture run from GAMEWEEK 10, with Mbeumo coming into the team as an out-of-position midfielder playing striker alongside Tony. If you're on your wildcard this week, hopefully this video is helpful to your transfer plans. If you're not on it, at least it's giving you the chance to scope the competition. Best of luck for GAMEWEEK 8, and I'll see you in the next video.